I'm bucking deep in Tennessee with my brothers from the 3. We quick to click and break the peace. No respect for what they.
Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome back to another video. This is part 3 of the Let's Make a Simulator series. In this part we're going to be going over how to add animations to your tools, and we will also be adding music to the game. So first thing you're going to need to do to add an animation is obviously make the animation. I'm not an animator, so I don't make very good animations, but we can still make a basic enough one, like eating a donut. That doesn't look terrible. So first you're going to need to go to build rig and insert your rig like I just did. Then click the animation editor in the plugins window. After you do that, you need to select the rig you would like to create the animation on, and then you will be asked to title your animation. I'm going to name this donut eating. After that, what you need to do is click these 3 dots, set animation priority, and click action. This will make it so it plays any over top of any walking animation or movement animation or idle animation that's default from Roblox. Next, what you're going to do is obviously just make your animation. So first I'm going to want player's hand. You click R on your keyboard to switch between moving and rotating, and then you rotate and move just as if you were rotating or moving anything else. I'm just going to keep this extremely simple. So there we go. I'm going to copy this keyframe, move the blue bar, and paste it farther down on our timeline with Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Then I click play. If I make this last about that long, then to add a little more of an effect to it, about halfway through I'm just going to move it a bit out. So it just goes like that. If you want to, I could even do it quarter way, make it go out, then make it go 2 in here, 2 gap here, have it be in again, and 1, 2, have it come out again. I'm just going to leave it at 1 though. So here we have a animation made. This is what's going to play whenever the player eats their donut. Should probably have this going in. Yep, that works. It's not the best animation, but functions for eating a donut for what we need it for. So when you're done creating your animation how you would like it, make sure that it is set to action, and make sure that this loop is not checked. You do not want this to be blue. After, we're going to click export. This is going to bring you to a page. If you're making the game on a group, you will need to export the animation to that group with group animations. If you are making it on your account, you will need to export it to My Animations. So here I'm going to export it to My Animations. Then click Finish. And then here, when it uploads, you're going to copy these numbers. You can also just go to your Create tab and then go to Animations and find the animation ID that way. However, it's easier to just do it there if you just made the animation so that we don't need to leave Studio. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create an animation. Put the animation inside a server storage. Or replicated storage. Yeah, click replicated storage and click the insert button. Then search for animation. Then inside of the animation ID properties tab, paste the ID that you copied earlier. I'm then going to name this animation Eat Anim. That's important that you know what you name that, because that's how we're going to find the animation in our script. So next you're going to need to go to your script, which is the one inside of your tool. So we'll go to our old donut, go to the handler, and now here what we're going to say is tool to activate connect function right after we give this, before we do the wait, we're gonna say local anim equals game.replicate storage find first child anim. Local anim track equals player.character.humanoid load animation anim. Anim track play. So those are the 3 lines of code that we just wrote to make the animation play inside your handler script in your donut tool. So if we go back now and click play, hopefully when we eat the donut, that animation should play. Alright, so as you can see, we're in the game, and when we click with the donut, replace eating animation. Like I said, the animation is a bit off, but this is just a tutorial, so I didn't put a whole lot of effort into making the animation. You can spend as much time as you want on actually creating your animation so that it looks a lot nicer. Mine does, but mine works for what we need it for. So now that we've added animations in, I'm also going to show you how to add music into this part, because this part's relatively short with only the animation tutorial, only at 7 or 8 minutes right now. So for music, what you need to do is go into workspace and insert a sound. I'm going to name this sound music, and then inside of starter player scripts, I'm going to add a local script. I'm going to say game.workspace.music play. Now if you go back to your sound, you're going to need to find a sound ID. So I just found this ID in the library, which is where you'll find yours. You can just go to the create tab on Roblox, go to library, go to the audio section, and find the music you like. So that's the music I found. So let's test this now. This should work. If I remember right, this is how I play the music. I remember last time I was getting it messed up a bit, so I might have to try a couple different ways to make these music play, but I'm pretty sure this was how I did it. Alright, so as you can hopefully hear, the music is playing in the background. It is quite quiet, so I forgot to set the music to loop. However, it did play, so the script is working fine. So I will show you now how to adjust your volume and whether the music loops or not, because that's not a script. You just have to change properties of the music. So you go to your music sound, check looped, and then volume here. So say I want 0.75 or 1. Think yes. Max volume is 10. I'm just going to set it to 1. So different sounds will have different volumes I should have them at, because some are louder by default. But 1 works for this sound, so we're good. We now have the sound working. Next, what I'm going to add is a mute button so that players don't have to listen to the music if they don't want to. So to do this, we're going to need to add another GUI element. So we're going to go to our donuts display and copy it. I'm then going to select all the elements inside and drag it up. I'm going to rename this to mute button, and then I'm going to scale it down a bit because we probably don't want our buttons as big as our displays. I'm going to put it like that. Now this text label we're going to delete and instead insert a text button. Drag the button to the correct size. Use our offset to scale plugin to fix the UI scaling. Background transparency to 1. Once again, all the stuff I'm doing right now is just styling the UI. You can do this part however you'd like once you have a text button in. This would also work with an image button if you prefer that. cartoon, say mute. So as you can see, we now have our mute button there. So what I'm going to do is go into our local script for our GUI, say script.parent .mute button .text button .mouse button one click :connect function. If game, so what we're going to say now is at the very top we're going to add a new value. I'm going to say local music playing equals true. Now we're going to say if music playing, then music playing equals false, game.workspace.music.volume equals 0, else music playing equals true, game.workspace.music.volume equals 1. So that will mute and unmute the volume. Now if you want the button to change what it says, so when the music's playing it says mute, and if the music's already muted it will say unmute, then follow the next steps, because we're going to say now script.parent.mute button.text button.text is equal to unmute. Copy that line we just wrote. Now set it to mute. So this is your script for muting music. Put this inside of our local script for our GUI, and now I'll click play and test it out. Alright, so as you can see we're in the game. When I click mute, the music stops playing, and that says unmute, and I click it again. The music resumes playing from where it left off, and the button will say mute again. So you can now run around, eat our donuts to gain donuts, sell these donuts for cash, and listen to our music. In the next part, I will be showing you how to make the shop to buy new donuts. This part will probably be a fairly long video, and it's going to be the most challenging part, because the shop, I'm going to do a camera shop like you see in a lot of simulators. So it's going to be kind of hard to keep up with, but as long as you're pausing the video and following along, you should be good. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below what tutorials you want to see on my channel, and don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss the next video. See you all next time.